ejemplo motivante, una persona infinita.
shit.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the show. We're so excited to have you here with us this evening. And this is what episode, guys?
12?
12. Our
I
12.
think it's 12.
Oh, it's 13th episode
Oh, damn.
by panelist members. Panelists.
It's like the week's just going so fast.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I hope you guys tuned in last week to see our Mother's Day edition episode. Like, that was
Epic.
epic,
It was really
nice,
good. How y'all felt about it?
informative.
We didn't get a feedback from the cast. How y'all felt about last week's episode? That was our first time bringing on guests or from a different perspective other than the panel. Sakian, you could go first.
Well, meeting Alistair's mom really showed, gave clarity on why he is the way he is,
Oh my god.
So, I excuse you. I understand your behavior now. But yeah, it was good.
And I want to understand more what you're speaking about.
Just how the way she interacted and how she answered the various questions. You could have tell like Alistair kind of had a rough childhood,
Yeah.
But guys, in general, just from the watching aspect of it, it was very informative. We heard from seasoned mothers and then young mothers who just came into the game, but from hearing different perspective, I feel like I was well informed. It gave me a kind of idea of what it might be like just entering into motherhood, so as well as what it might be like at the end, later in life.
Next year for you.
And I loved it. So if you guys didn't tune in last week, I suggest you go back and you watch the video, and all of us future expecting mothers, we have a good idea. What about you guys? Of what to expect, yeah.
How about you?
Jolanda gonna be on the show.
Actually interviewing with the three mothers, I think it was very, very informative. I would really like to commend each one of them. I know it was Daisy, my own mother, and Janelle. I think it was really, really good because it actually gave us a chance to hear from their experience and really, really get some insight, and I really appreciate them opening up and being able to have that tough conversation. So definitely, I think it was a good job. I think Ayana did a really well job to kind of flow the setting. But how was the weekend review, guys?
Oh, guys, I am officially done with my second year of university.
Yeah,
I am finally.
My exams are just starting.
Yeah, exams just started. I done. Praise God. So this week was a really reliever. It was a relaxing
the real part of done is when you get the results, eh? So making sure you
wait, no,
take over.
studying that there.
Nothing.
Wait, no, I'm studying that there. So this
when
weekend,
that bridge come, you cross it.
Yeah.
And this week was stressful. I could speak on behalf of all teachers. We're going into exam mode and preparing the students for the upcoming exams, and yeah, it's a lot. And I'm going into another stressful week because preparation will continue this week, but positive mind, positive outcome. You just have to, this is the word of advice to you guys. Try to start the week with positive thoughts, and you'll find things start to look on be more optimistic going through the week, and more positive things will manifest, yeah.
Just to give a little weekend review, this week was actually Nurses Week, and Wednesday was actually Nurses Day. So I don't know if you all saw the video that went a bit viral for all the nurses who were in the Jerusalem dance. So we all thought of that.
Before I fix our roof. But anyways.
I love the video. I see them, they just look so excited and celebrating their profession.
It was a mix of nurses, administrative staff, and other personnel. So you had nurses, EMTs, persons from the lab, and the different aspects of health.
But not only that, you saw them, they had different events throughout the entire week.
Yeah, so actually on Thursday night they had karaoke night, Friday night they had some kind of dinner or dance party, Tuesday was something else. So we had a very, very packed week.
So yeah, big up all the nurses.
I'm just about to say much respect to our nurses,
Yeah,
it's not an easy task.
In your age group?
Yeah, younger actually. Well, I have a friend who is becoming a nurse, Charlize.
Okay.
Yeah.
And big up Erica.
Kyla Martin, big up.
Kyla Matthew, yeah.
Much respect. Like, I know we often criticize the nurses every chance we get, but really and truly, I feel as though you don't know what it's like unless you're under the pressure. And yeah, those long hours at the hospital, at the clinics. We have a lot of respect for you, all of you who can take a blood without hurting our hands. You know, some of them have the sensitive touch. I love you guys the most.
I don't know any nurses that could bring up from the top of my head.
Erica James.
You know, Charlie standing for your sister.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I know myself, I'm a nurse.
Oh, that. Here we go.
I'm a night nurse.
What about, so we were talking about how y'all week went, like what y'all did Friday night.
I'm Friday night. Friday night, what's this?
Friday night.
What y'all did on the weekend?
I went to sushi Friday night at
Sushi? Best
it wasn't
sushi
bad.
ever.
It wasn't bad.
Them they got the best sushi on the island.
Okay, so Ayana, you're saying it wasn't bad. Alessa saying it wasn't bad. Ayana saying best sushi ever.
Yeah,
Unless you think that it was Ayana's remarks or not in your opinion?
I think Ayana has her point.
No, I'm asking you based on your viewpoint.
It was good. It was good. I had spring rolls. I had what else we had? Calamari.
We had a feast. What else you had? Go ahead.
Salmon
with the
spring rolls.
pictures.
I don't have them here.
Are you gonna buy down rituals? I went to Port Zante. You know, it's a chill spot on Fridays.
I saw you.
Cheers and champions.
I was there. I well wanted you to see me because you like to say, oh, you don't like to go places and you don't like to go here, you don't like to be seen here, or you think you X, Y, and Z for down there, and I was right there, and I was watching you, and I well wanted you to see
Ayana
me
does not want me to make the remark she made why I think that way. So let us stray away from that topic.
There, so I was.
Do you want me to make the remark? No. Okay, so let us stray away from that topic. But yeah, Fridays is usually a chill spot, and they actually had artists down there, local artists down there on Friday, so you had a larger crowd than normal. You had Deadjua, I think Imac was there. Not Infamous. Yeah, Infamous. And so yeah, that was my Friday night. What about you, Saki, and you're quiet?
What y'all think about, I'm going to throw the general question because I feel like a lot of people wondering what tonight's topic is all about. But tonight's topic is really about the nightlife in St. Kitts and Nevis. And is there really a nightlife in St. Kitts that where you can get up at any time of the night or any day of the week and go out and wave and wave? Literally, you don't even have to wave, but just what context?
I think nightlife
differs.
It is a strong word, and it depends on what you're looking for. Exactly. I think people constitute nightlife in different aspects because, like for example, Sky Lounge is a lounge, but people would still try to play it off as it's a club, and it's not a club. I don't know for who out there who might be old enough to remember downstairs in the Marriott they actually had a club some years ago. That was actually a club where you had to dress up, you had the bouncer experience, you put on your good clothes, you went out, you had fun. I think that's what St. Kitts is craving in its society right now, rather than just the wash your foot and come parties. And I know it might be a strong word, but I just find that people really want to put on their clothes and come out and really, really look good and be about that life rather than just you go down the strip. I mean, every strip every bar has their own people, their own regular crowd, but
there's no mixing and mingling.
It's different. I also think that saying is people don't understand the concept of partying. And I said that to say this. I think most other islands you can go to, I've been to quite a few, I've partied in quite a few as well, and I find like most persons will literally like, they go out and they just watch no face. You know what I mean? Like I could go out and I see Jolando and we just dance and it all means nothing. It don't mean that I'm trying to go with her. It just means that we had a good time and we move on. But I think St. Kitts and maybe the population too contributes a lot.
Definitely because you know everybody is definitely that.
Yeah.
I feel like go ahead.
But outside of the whole conversation of going out to dance and party, just variety in general, I feel like we lack variety. Just let's look at recreational activities. Let's say a bowling alley. Let's say a game range, or you could go and do the
darts and stuff like
yeah,
that.
the darts thing. I did that one time. I went to this arcade thingy in Canada, and it was like it had the darts, it had the trying up the bowling pins, even the mini ones, the little shooting ones, you know.
Laser tag and
Just
all
a variety of things within that arcade, and outside of that, you could leave and you could go kart racing. That's the next thing. You could go a mini golf. Not tournament, a mini golf
course.
No, yeah, mini golf course, complex kind of thing. Whereas you know you win points in going on. Like, it just when you leave here and you go, whether it's international or even regional, there's a lot more variety. So you could say when it comes to our nightlife, that's what we lack.
I agree. And I also must say, I don't know if anybody old enough to remember when we used to have Coney Island, right up there on the Patsy Islands playing field.
Yeah.
I mean, that was...
And even that,
You know what I mean?
year-long,
And you know what I find
events like
interesting
that.
about those things too is, like, imagine in most countries, like, okay, let me give you Canada for example, those things are summer based, fun based on climate, but yet still we're here in the Caribbean where we have warm weather. We're so lucky and we're so blessed to have warm weather all year, but yet still we don't have enough to entertain our people. And we often have this concept that, but when people come or tourists come, and you know what I mean, the people that come from overseas to sustain it, but sometimes you could do it to scale. You know what I mean, and really just have something, even maybe a couple acres where you have like a merry-go-round, you know, simple things.
I'm glad you said that, because I feel like a lot of citizens and Kittitians, there's no balance. Like,
Correct.
we don't have anything to strike a balance. So it's either the fet party, or it's either like to go Sky Lounge or Park Hyatt or in the strip, but there's nothing there to entertain people who don't want to fet, and people who don't want to just sit down and, you know, they want to commingle and lime and have fun without stereotypes.
Correct.
You know?
Correct.
I won't blame it on the population. The fact that you say we don't know how to party and all of that. I won't blame it on the size of the population solely. I'll blame it on the mindset of
And
the
the exposure.
population.
And the exposure is the most important thing.
Nothing is wrong with going to a party and allowing everybody in the party. It's just me knowing everybody and allowing everybody and
to
just
free this to be themselves.
just I know you and that's it.
Yeah.
Like,
I think,
you do what you want and
I
it
think
is
just to piggyback off of what you're saying too is, I think there's also a bit of a stigma associated by Jolanda could just have, and I use Jolanda as a good example. Jolanda could have maybe 5 to 7 years of she just want to have fun. It doesn't mean that she has to sleep with 10 to 20 people.
Why Ayana wasn't the example.
No, but I'm just saying, like, Jolanda is a young, educated, attractive young lady. But what I'm saying is...
Well, we're a hater. Go ahead and let's start.
But if Jolanda just wanted to just have fun and just club for like a 3-4 years, she should be able to do that.
Yeah.
But then it would often be seen that she go
She's
to
a
a club,
party girl.
You like to be
she's a
outside.
party girl, and
It's so
all
funny
she
that
does
you said that,
she
right?
just go party and look good, and she ain't want to walk up on her body, she just want to do it for the gram. And it shouldn't really be that. It should just be that she should be able to just go out and she see Ansel or she see whoever and she want to just give them a dance, and that's just cool, you know what I mean? But the stigma from society ends up putting her into a box like, oh, she only want to go out and...
But it's so funny you said that, because I'm somebody who go out frequently. And this one here actually told me, government like this. Government like this. They pay you double every month. you're always outside, so it actually coincides with Alesta saying we are judged. I have been judged from my co-host. Yeah, I have bin judged easily. But back to the conversation, I didn't want us to stray from the conversation of nightlife, but the whole Six Flags I wasn't even referring. The whole having amusement parks and we waiting on tourists. Do you think the reason is a whole situation of relying on tourists to come is because having it here for locals year round or even seasonally is not as let me use year round is not sustainable.
I don't think so. You know why?
Not just amusement
You know what,
parks.
I'm
But
gonna
like,
use
for
a-
instance, no, don't. Okay, let me don't use amusement parks because I feel like when Coney Island came here now and again, it was flooded. But let's say the bowling alley or the go-kart racing.
I think
do you
those-
feel like it would be a success? Do you feel like
I think it would be a
sustainable?
success because people want somewhere to go. I'm gonna use the horse track racing, which used to be
That
on
used to
Sunday
be.
afternoon. That used to just be a good Sunday afternoon line that people used to look forward to, whether you're betting on horses or not. You just go down there, you take a cool drive out. It was a vibe. Right now, I think what's trending, and tell me if I'm wrong, Cass, I mean, is Arthur's. Everybody going Arthur's on Sunday for the live. Like,
mean,
it's
oh,
just
yeah,
down there, babe. But I'm just saying,
Nice,
like,
I like it.
it's just a
played
vibe.
out.
People want to just
It's
jump
a
in the
vibe
car.
first, and
played out,
so that's
but
another
it ain't
issue.
even
If you're getting to something, and after a while,
played out.
no, after a while, that's another issue with the society, the whole mindset. If the same how we feel as though we want something to do after a while, if you feel as though everybody doing it, everybody want to go, it's played out. Where that had to be the conversation.
No, I'm not saying that because everybody goes there, it's played out. But
It
if
could
I
come
go
a bit
there,
monotonous.
yeah, if I go there once, twice, 3 times, me ain't going back there again.
Let me ask a question, right? Jolanda is into education right now, based on profession, right? For summer, even if we have it for a seasonal time, from when the average high schooler who would be home for basically 2 months, we have that for them to look forward to. Those who can't afford to go away, those who can't afford to travel, those who may not have gotten a summer job, can
What
go
you do
to a
with the
theme
next 10
park.
months?
No, I'm just
You
saying
go
that
back school.
even for the
But
3
what
months.
did theme park do for the next 10 months?
No, but they could have
there's
seasonal
no theme
things.
park that's around for
But I mean,
entire year.
what? So it's just seasonal again, as I said.
No, I'm just saying, just like the tourist season. The tourism is
Yeah.
only for 8 months.
But I'm just listening.
But
to
I'm
you.
just saying,
I
like,
just ask that question. We ain't really fighting it. I just ask.
no, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of things are seasonal and it works.
And it
But in
works,
those
okay.
periods, you make the money that could kind of sustain
Push
you and
you.
tie you over.
Yeah.
Because what would end up happening too, I mean, just like in North America and even other islands, persons who come out of high school or going to college will get a part-time job in the summer where they could work, they control. You know what I mean? They got a little bit of self-empowerment. It's not about the money, just a little bit of experience, a little bit of responsibility. And those are other ways for us to generate income and revenue and shift our climate of things to do in
I
same
mean,
kids.
because to be honest, in the summer you find the kids really saying that the most we might have is the summer camps, and it's usually arts and craft. Not knocking the arts and craft
Yeah.
learning, but
And the other camps, some of
like,
the way.
I could definitely
there
say that
was
they're
Asian
probably
things.
are craving more.
Yeah.
And then honestly, the excitement in the summer is usually culturama. Maybe you got summer camp throughout the July, whatever, and then it's like boom, like my excitement was now. It's
Done.
now culturama. Like
Yeah.
that's pretty much it in the summer, unless it's music festival, and then the kids them, well, parents should not and be allowing the kids to attend music festivals. So it's a very limited for like the
But
children in the
guys,
summer.
there's been attempts where people would start businesses, whether it be like a game, a arcade, or there was a mini golf course up there by Valiant,
yeah.
etc. There's been attempts. So obviously
It's not working.
it's not working.
I would
that's
also
my
say
whole
maybe it's
conversation
how
for
people do
sustainability.
business. I would also say it's how people do business and also doing enough market research to really understand your clientele.
I mean,
Meaning that a mini golf course, when you have a large golf course over Frigate Bay, where people actually come and spend that kind of money, is it that we really want for something like that? And just giving.
It's a matter of though. I always think, and correct me if I'm wrong, that the mini golf course is always for those who may not be as talented to go over to Marriott, so they would use the mini golf course as just for fun.
But then also too, in the summertime, from my knowledge, I know a lot of persons actually for the golfing association stuff like that, they actually do summer camps where they would train younger persons and give them a little bit of experience. Some of them, the Marriott Hotel actually provide like a lunch to kind of help and aid.
But when I said mini golf course, that's why I didn't want to use the word mini golf course. Mini golf arcade is what I meant. That's what I
Doing it
said.
for fun.
So it's not really a situation whereas I don't have access to the big one. It's a mini arcade whereas is it the one hole here, a little hole here in a complex building. you knock it and it's like the whole place had to light up. Like it's just
it's
for the
acting,
fun.
yeah.
Not really you learning golf.
Correct.
But like just for the fun.
And it also have prizes and stuff to kind of
prizes and what's not.
But then it goes back again. It's not working.
I feel as though it ties me back to the point, and I feel like that's it. The sustainability of these things, like as much as, because let's use Canada as a reference, a location that actually has the population. When I went to Canada, I went to the mini golf tournament, mini golf arcade. I'm missing them. The mini golf arcade once in the summer. Even if I lived there, it wasn't seeing me for the next 5 months. Let's say me now here, everybody here, we hype, we're going to it. We're going to it now. Next 5 months, we're going back. Like they got the population that even if 500 people decide they're gonna try it out this week, another 500 decide they're gonna try it out this next week, another 500, they got a larger pool of people to pull from, to think from, and so that's why it's easier for it to be sustained.
So
but us now,
I just want to piggyback off of Jolanda's point, right? For me, I think it comes down to marketing. You made a great point about the bowling alley, and I said this. So many companies now have social clubs or social associations. National Bank have one. Ayana could vouch for me, right? And all I'm saying is that in order to engage your staff, Central Bank have a whole regional sports and a week of activities. I think once a year where all the islands and stuff, they come up and they close down and they actually have this thing that put them up and everything. And I'm just saying that these are ways and means that we could actually engage. That would be something that could be added to all these other social groups. So for example, if persons leave from where they are and come up, or even offices, different departments that you could have, I use hospital for example, you could say administration is one team, that's versus medical records, that's versus x-ray or radiology, that's versus A&E, and even based on the staffing needs, we could all do a day where everybody get a turn and we go out and we say, okay, we're doing the go-kart racing and we have the teams and then we have prizes and we integrate that into our week of activities or vice versa.
All of that is well and fine.
I just about to say that, but
how long can it sustain itself? How long you want to go out with your co-workers every week, every Friday, every Saturday? But that's what I'm asking. So what is there to do every Friday? What is there to do every Saturday? What is there to do every Monday?
The sad reality of it is that when something is new, it gets all the hype, it gets all the attention, and you're taking a risk on whether or not it's going to be sustainable. That's the sad reality of the society we live in. And sadly, a lot of these things that some of us may yearn for, like the mini golf arcade, the bowling alley, etc., they're just not sustainable due to the population size. It's just the sad reality. I feel as though the attention does not stay there long enough for it to, to be honest, I feel as though that's the reason, but I'm not saying it's something that I wouldn't try. I'm not saying to anybody that I wouldn't knock it. I feel as though it's a situation where if you have this bowling alley and you feel as though the hype is dying up, guess what? As a business person, you add something else, you do it in stages, so when you finish, your enterprise has the people coming in has options. And so it continues to draw a crowd to you. And I feel as though you have to really be creative
enough.
And
when you're starting a business like that. And that's probably why people that's probably why people maybe don't don't take the risk of going to these kind of businesses, because even though I'm saying this now, I don't think I've seen people done arcades and they've gone under, but in relation to those specific examples I've made, I've never seen them. And guys, go for it. You never know what could happen, and just try to, as I can say, be innovative with it and try to add to the nightlife.
I don't go much. I prefer to stay home, to tell you the truth.
Why?
Just the atmosphere. I feel like it's too much style cutting, as I would say. You go and I can't just go and go and a stupid pants and a shirt and nobody really want me to have. I may end up in somebody group chat talking about how Saki come out this ship and not look stink, so it's like just let me be. If I want to go in a stupid shirt and a stupid pants.
Because even Friday when I went down, when I was downstairs,
It's so funny. I just happened to randomly check the comments, and we actually have 3 comments on YouTube. It says, "Then may not be able to afford something new on a consistent basis, though. I feel the main thing is what you said there. Isn't the population? Yeah, I feel the main thing, basically agreeing, there is that there isn't the population to sustain it. That's just the fact. Even in terms of tourism, we don't have cruise ships staying overnight very often."
Who said that?
Danica Knight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it came from.
You said 3. That's one.
It was 3 comments.
Back to
Oh,
back.
you just
Back to back.
Oh,
I read the 3 one time.
As I mentioned before, I was on the topic where even Friday night when I was downstairs, music playing, everybody like music playing, the atmosphere was nice, but nobody was really like not watching you.
Exactly.
Everybody was just standing up on the side, standing up around, and they were just like this, like soldiers, and I'm just like,
and then they'll
why
go home
y'all
and
come
be
out
like,
in the first place,
"Put them to be sweet."
But question
and then they said, "Oh yeah,
Go
that's
up
not
fine.
Diana, you
like
were-
the
And the
goal."
You were
post
down
up on
there
the status.
dancing?
I was
yeah,
down
don't
there
miss baby.
dancing,
doing the
yeah.
same thing.
No, I was.
And I just feel like
at 100%. It is not.
you see.
It is not something that I would get up and go to. It just so happened that I was down there.
But I don't even. She's saying that you didn't get up and dance or whatever. If you do that now, you look dumb.
I didn't look dumb.
Because it's like everybody is just round there like soldiers, and you going
I mean, I
And
beg to
then,
differ.
It almost seems like it's an
music wasn't
attention
good.
crowd.
I beg to differ because
I was
so
there.
you're
I beg to
being
differ
judged.
because I was down there and I was dancing and honestly, after you said what you said,
Let's ask you a question. Who she was dancing with?
by myself. And honestly, after you said that, I wanted to jump in and say, why do we have to go out and overanalyze how people are going to view
But
us?
that's a society.
Why can't
It's
it?
not
It's a society.
overanalyzing,
It's a
it's
society.
the fact.
I know, wait.
It's the fact.
No, I understand. It's a fact that we will be judged. It's a fact that we will be watched. It's a fact that we will be analyzed. But why do we have to go out and be so focused on who might be judging us? Why can't you go
Because
out?
saying
Diana,
that-
wait. Why can't you
ask
go
a
out?
question,
No,
I'm
I make
Is
a
that
statement.
rhetorical? Okay.
Why can't we go out and decide, I'm going out for me, I'm going out to enjoy myself?
Because saying it does not allow
Is
that.
that
The culture
is that the
does not
rhetorical
allow that.
question?
So,
Ease up.
it's a rhetorical question, but I
Saying
feel like
it does not allow that. If you, why can't you be so confident in yourself that you're gonna ignore
but you're gonna look
ignore the
crazy.
remarks?
You're gonna look
I was
crazy.
dancing, I didn't look crazy.
Nobody's
The
saying you
thing
can't.
is,
Nobody's saying that you can't.
The problem-
It's a hesitancy.
reluctancy in your
Yeah.
vibe because everybody's standing up there like soldiers. So
It's like,
it's
how
like,
can you be comfortable
but
to
every,
do something like
every
that?
week Yolanda coming down here and she trying to catch attention like she can't get a man.
Yeah.
It's just the mindset. It's just the mindset of
I
people.
agree that we live in a extremely judgmental society. You see
Very.
it on Facebook, you see it on the media. But
Very.
what I am saying is that, how about we remove? Well, I think it was the first shot, the
The
second
stigma?
shot. I
Stop
said
caring
no.
that
The
people
first shot, the
judging you.
second shot was just like kill the noise.
Yeah.
Literally.
That noise ain't gonna change unless your mindsets change.
Exactly.
And
That
the
is my
mindset's gonna
point.
change
That is my
because
point. You
people
it's that.
ain't-
It's
Yolanda,
that
where are you?
it's
I
that
don't
with
see.
you.
I don't see a standpoint. I
Me,
honestly,
Even
it's that
Juve
with
man.
you go out, and if you decide I'm going to enjoy myself, I'm having a good time, you think I'm going to be there thinking about how Sakian, he watching me, he think I'm crazy?
No,
Do
but
it for
then,
you.
no, but then what happens
So
is,
if you continuously feel
That's
as
not-
though,
listen the point
that's
here.
not how
if you
to think about
continuously
it.
feel
You
as
listen to
though,
what I got.
Why can't I do that and not end up in a group chat?
Thank you.
why
Why
you got to
can't?
care if you end up in a group
Because
chat?
no,
But
you
then
just end
sometimes
up in a
things
group
come,
just
chat.
but
But why you
things
got to
come
care?
back.
Because you come off and like as maybe okay, say I'm a doctor and I do that. People see me as unprofessional and all of that.
Correct.
But if I do that on Juve, ain't a big deal. Eh?
But it still come off that way too for
Oh,
certain
Lord.
No, my
professionals.
question is,
because
It's just
some-
why you
it's
care?
so hard. No, you got
You
care
have to
because
care.
you end up messing with your money.
Correct.
Because these rumors and so going on and all of that. Like people gonna be talking about you and people gonna be painting this image of you. Basically, it depends on your standpoint or what you're trying to accomplish in life.
Correct.
It will hinder that process. Or
Correct.
hinder that.
Because imagine a medical professional.
Then
Let's
the
say I was
guys, I am a witness. She goes out by herself all the time.
And she enjoys herself and she kills the noise.
No, nobody's
so I trying
saying
to understand
Nobody is
the
saying
why and why you guys
nobody
care so
is
much.
saying that you can't enjoy
But you're saying the
yourself.
society.
We are saying that you are judged
Society
for
does not
enjoying
allow.
yourself.
Actually,
Why
there's
are
more
we?
than one.
Why are we being judged for enjoying ourselves? I pay my money to come in here. Or I pay my money for
Change
my
me to
Pull
go
them
down
back
for
up.
something.
What?
Them back up.
Is I pay my money to buy my drinks, and it's like I go out to have fun.
Yeah.
You know, and then you go out and you see everybody just standing up and you're just like
like how can you do what you want to do when everybody just
watching you
banging?
Everybody literally
It's like you have no choice but to bang as
so
well.
it goes
Even
back
at the
again
end
to
that
the
you
nightlife. Do we have a night? It's like people that only have fun at fets when they pay $200 to go to.
And when they're drunk,
I should be able to pay $20 to go into a club
you just gotta be
on
jiggy.
a Friday
You just gotta be jiggy. Yeah?
and enjoy myself.
Let me read the comments first, because it's a good amount. He was actually there. Anyway, allows for quarantine should have taught us that. I think we should have watched a minute show where that come in. Right now, we are in the 50 million lockdown, and you literally have to entertain yourself. Guys, I am a witness. How is that unprofessional? Because you go out by yourself confused.
No.
My
That's
thing
not
about
what
it
we
is
said,
that,
it
no,
was
what I'm saying, what it is
unprofessional.
that, no, she said, you're saying that you're going to be judged. But I have witnessed doctors, lawyers in the same settings as me enjoying themselves, and honestly, I ain't see it knocking the money.
Yeah, but sometimes.
You don't.
So unless you're talking to something extreme like a sex tape or something. I just saying, like, unless you want to be speaking to, unless you want to talk about morality and saying, like, you know, you expose yourself or something, you got some sort of indecency.
That shouldn't stop people from coming to me. That
no, but what I'm saying is that if we're going on tour,
doesn't mean you have to ignore them, but there's nothing wrong with going up by yourself to begin with.
Unless we're going into the morality conversation and morality affecting your money. But what I'm saying is that you're saying a doctor gone out now and then enjoying themselves, and then I countless see doctors out enjoying themselves in the same settings as me.
Let's put it this way.
Too deep into
Let's
it,
put it this way,
Yolanda.
Yolanda. I'm a medical professional, right? So people are gonna come to me. I'm not officially. I just want to clarify that. But I'm just giving a scenario. I'm a medical professional, and people are gonna come to me with their situations, like private, confidential situations. So when they're gonna see me Juve morning,
not even Juve morning.
I just give an example. They see me in a fit in a compromising condition, or even Juve morning or wherever, and I guy twist up in the E and son, right? And I might have been drunk just for one day to have fun and just kind of free my mind of the stereotype and the mold that I live for the 364 days of the year. You know what people can still say? I just see he up A&E, and imagine he'd be checking me out, and he saw he'd gone, and he had a yana cock up. Me going back there, and me can't go to he buy, and he could cock up she saw.
You know what Jolanda gonna say? Jolanda say, I don't do that. I enough time I see doctor however. That's you. Because you develop that non-judging mindset.
Because you're also cultured. And you've been exposed. But the majority of society will still look at me in my capacity so and judge me. When I sober up tomorrow or in the night to go work, people will still look at me and be like, I don't know you're gonna.
So you're basically telling me a lot of your actions are going to be geared towards pleasing the public just because
not
of the
saying that you're doing it based on that, but I'm just saying that most persons you still have to be mindful. You have to be mindful of the damage control.
Literally, what I just said is literally what you're saying. I just said it differently.
No,
I think it's
but you're looking at it from a different perspective.
No, see, I said what he said,
damage control.
but I think how I said it now, it makes you feel a little bit less of a kind of make you feel intimidated with you being yourself, and it's like, okay, well, maybe it's how she say it, but literally what I say is what he said. You're gonna be careful with how you act out in public because in fear of being judged.
I feel like at the end of the day, it goes back to the majority's reaction and not necessarily your reaction, because nothing is stopping you from enjoying yourself, you know. It is the judgment that comes behind. Yeah, but the perspective is different. It ain't about me. It's about the crowd. It's about the society. It's about the citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis. It's not about me. I could do what I want.
You know, you find funny, just to piggyback off of what Anna said. It's like if I was smoking cigarettes, I don't know, this can be out there for the smokers, them, and I have no judgment. I really don't care. But if I was smoking cigarettes, as a medical or professional in society, they would say, oh, it's okay because he's smoking a cigarette. But if he's smoking weed, or he's selling drugs. The level of hypocrisy in a quote-unquote small society. The same way, if I go to a shisha bar, it's okay for me to smoke shisha or whatever. But just once I switch over to weed, is a problem. You know what I mean? And it's like, all of a sudden he walk in and now he's selling drugs. Even though you could be making $100,000 a year, $10,000 a month, all of a sudden you're trying to do.
As you said that, do you think if a club have to open up that really wants to promote the dancing life, the
the
freelance.
vibe.
How far do you think it's going to get?
I
Are people
think
going to come and
personally,
stand up?
no, I think personally you have to market it in such a way that it allows that non-judgment zone to
So
to
those
blossom.
people that
And
don't come
also
and stand
that,
up do not come.
correct. And also
what
too,
you're-
for example, I think that when you start off with a bouncer, you go in, you could actually get bottle service, you could have strippers if you're in there, you have the girls and walking, you have a different vibe that allows that freedom.
But why I feel as though that statement was made ignoring the fact that there are some events that you go to and you actually free out and dance up yourself.
Like we are.
Beyond the year long, the annual events. Example number one, because that's one of my favorite
Big
events,
people
breaking down.
No, we're talking about
a
regular.
floor.
Okay, that's
Not
no.
fest.
Ayana, let me finish. I said beyond the annual events,
We
and I'll
mentioned
give one
breaking down.
example. Breaking down. You
Where
go
else?
over. I don't know if you guys are familiar with these places,
Shots
but
fired.
You go over where? The
down
strip?
on 4th Street, it has a bar.
What, Club Dubai?
Dubai. People
Yeah.
just be down in there dancing. It got a session over by Big People Party. People are in Big People Party dancing.
Big people party is a private.
It's not private, it's
what
open.
What I should say?
Regulated.
It's not a club.
Mm.
It's a promoter party.
It doesn't matter. It's
not,
somewhere that you
so
could
it's
go.
not a club that near Big People Party.
No, it's not a club.
No, but
So it's
regardless,
not
it's
that.
talking
It's
about.
like,
Big
it's like an
people
inception.
parties.
It's like a
Oh.
cooler fete. It's a big people party.
We're talking about
Oh,
things
that's
that
crazy. I
happen.
didn't know. I thought.
It was in a club.
So they got
No,
different places and
it's
so.
over.
Yeah, they got different places.
I think
We're
it's meant to
talking
clarify
about- we're talking
that one,
about-
what
yeah,
I'm talking
we need to
about.
clarify
First of
that.
all, Big People Party, I've never been. Let me just put it out there. But Big People Party is actually over in
Carmo.
Carmo.
It's underneath
No,
Carmo.
they host it in Carmo.
Yeah, but
But
the
that's
thing is,
underneath
that's where the
Carmo.
venue is.
No, because they don't go it over Garvey's estate. When they don't go it
How
on the-
often? How often?
They had it once and they're having it again, and they just have
Most
But
they-
it's
times,
most times
most
it's over
times it's at
Carmo.
Club
You
Carmo.
don't
Okay.
understand. We thought Big People Party was
A
Club
venue.
Camo. Instead of saying
Was a
Club
venue.
Camo, it named Big People Party.
No.
Instead of saying Big People Party hosted by Club Camo.
No, but,
We thought,
but
yeah.
I feel like this whole conversation, it goes back to define that she said something that happens often. It happens often, not an annual event, not
I'm
but
talking
often.
about a venue. Sorry,
But,
let me clarify.
We're
When
talking
I
about
say
venue.
we ain't
Exactly.
got no nightlife and a club life, I'm talking about a venue that I could go to, like Karma or like Sky Lounge or Zanzi or wherever, and dance.
And Zanzi, people literally be over there lifting up some of Zanzi furniture and dancing and enjoying themselves.
Zanzi is nice.
So taking it back to the conversation.
No, but that's
of-
only one.
No,
I-
I just
I'm
said
not
like
really-
yeah,
but
Dubai,
remember we clarified
Zanzi.
now.
I gave you more than one just now.
No.
People say it's not a society. It's a situation where yes,
I
yes.
see them so
A
close
lot
to
of the
one another.
time, you feel you
Our eyes
are
close to each other.
judged and you feel judged, but you can't make it seem as though at no time and at no point in time we actually go out and we dance and we free up. It happens, yeah, and quite often. Well, when I
feel
go,
like
I
if
go
I
out and
was a
enjoy myself,
tourist-
and I see people there enjoying themselves as well. So maybe you should come up
If
with
I
me.
was a tourist and I'm accustomed to a club life in America and I come to St. Kitts, it's a totally different ball game.
Totally.
It's a totally different ball game. I'm gonna be yearning for something more, something more variety. Or
You know, I
more
think we as the cast should do.
in terms of songs.
You know, I think we as the cast should do
etc.
on this same topic here tonight. I think we should start to talk about experiences at these different events. Make it a thing that all four of us go to most events. So let me start with Big People Party. All of us go,
And say bye.
and then we come back and we just discuss it and we say, hey, I went and how was your experience?
I think they really need to get out.
and
But I
just
think
try.
Nobody
We just need
said
to
that.
balance.
Thank you, people don't dance
Jala, no,
outside.
we just go out, you know.
They think thank
I
you,
If
do.
we
people
don't
don't
go
dance.
out,
I do.
I don't go
Honestly.
out.
No, you're just
used
saying.
to. I
We need
used
somebody
to.
that saying his people could dance, but they do be outside dancing.
I used
I could
to,
agree though. I
just-
feel like the whole.
I used to go to
I feel like
was
the
parties,
conversation-
right?
Was parties a big one.
Was parties lit. Like you're just sweating on it. You like
Yeah.
as soon as you
And
step
that place
inside
next to Zanzi's.
to later.
Yeah.
Zanzi's like a dancing, and the place next to Zanzi.
Chinchillas.
Yeah.
Chinchillas.
They just be in there
Yeah.
dancing.
That's how the white people be.
That's why
no, but black people on the
here.
Zanzi's,
You know, I find out going to a Ras party is
Zanzi's
different.
we
Going
went
to
to
a house party, it's just like no judgment zone. Like
we went to buy
everybody
the
does.
iced tea.
Yeah.
That's Zanzi's.
Yeah.
So they're kind of posh.
No, you don't get it.
You don't get it?
You don't get it.
When we went to a posh, you
You don't get it. You don't get it.
And then the different events that have been happening, the different parties that have been happening. If you go
The
there, it's
parties are
dancing and what's
different.
not.
That's fine. The parties, we're not complaining about the parties at all.
Yeah, the parties.
The fetes and the parties are
Well
I
done.
agree that in terms, as I said, I started the conversation saying that we need variety. I just wasn't agreeing with the fact that we don't go out and dance, but we definitely need variety. And I guess in terms of like the club setting, you know, some of the clubs internationally and regionally, like in Barbados, you go and you have the security guard come up with his big blue scanner, scanning you down, and then you're gone in, and it's a whole different vibe. So I think that's why Yana is getting at in terms of wanting something more like that here, a more high scale club.
This is my 2 cents. I'm not necessarily after this, to be honest. But I don't go at all. Like I used to do it like a whole bunch. Like every Friday I'll go buy chairs and what's not. But like I don't do it anymore because I feel like it's the same thing. Like I don't get anything. I don't get anything out of it. I go down chairs and I just stand up in a corner, especially as a male. You just stand up in a corner and you maybe
same music.
Same people.
You go from the chairs to strip, same music playing.
It's just like, what's next? Like, ain't nothing to it, and then you gotta go home. Like, for me, I used to go walk it, so that used to be a night thing. When I done that, I gotta walk home. It's like, me feel like they walk it. You know what I mean? Like, I just buy something to eat, I buy a couple beers, like. So it's like, I just feel like ain't much to it.
It gets really monotonous, and like I think that a lot of people in St. Kitts is really looking for a different scene. You know, I think that we're really looking for a different scene because
we just need to dibble and dabble so much in different things.
I think since COVID though, on a different note, I think since COVID a lot of house parties are coming back as a trend. Like definitely. Shannon did her event at her house, what we call Protégé or whatever. And I think even certain things like that is actually working where you kind of control the crowd. And I think not because Shannon is who she is, but I just think like because she's able to because she's able to attract a certain crowd and also kind of pick and choose who's coming and who's allowed. I think it allows and that culture to kind of blossom and really allow the white crowd to come and party and have a good time.
But it's considered the white crowd though.
Jolanda would be considered the white crowd in the sense.
She has the white crowd coming?
You filter your crowd based on who you think would come and party, who would come and mesh well.
You as the promoter?
Yeah. I think that plays a role too.
I don't like the segregation.
Segregation how?
But we gotta bear in mind that people party differently, yeah?
I don't think he was speaking to like I think he was drifting away from the
not
Shannon having
him.
a party conversation and just saying you as a promoter. Like, you know, I might
You're
say
okay.
Alistair, I might say, you know, you're gonna shake your little bum.
Which bum?
Alistair gonna fist pump and run around the room and Saki and Mike flatline and it's like, okay, you know, I got a mixture. All I ain't gonna be.
Before I go any further.
No, like meaning like I dropped down and walking up like a worm or something. But anyway. Just saying, it's up to me to decide. Not everybody there gonna be fist pumping. You know what I mean? I guess that's what you mean, right? You kind of have a mixture if you want.
The jersey shoe kind of
vibe. I have a burning question. I feel as though we moved on from when we were talking a little bit whatever. Well, anyway. Back to the whole conversation of being judged. My question to you guys. My question to you guys, right? I mean, clearly I have said where I stand when it comes to being judged. I don't care. But my question to you, future Mrs. International Relations Officer holding a post, Chief Medical Officer, economist, future, all of you in your nice fancy positions, will the fear of being judged hinder you from going out and enjoying yourself to the point where you feel like if I do this I will be judged? will it orchestrate your behaviors?
I don't
That's
think
my
it's
question.
the fear of being judged as
I'm
much.
asking you personally.
I'm gonna answer. I don't think it's the fear of me being judged is as much a priority or as much being triumphed more than the monotonousness of going out and having the same experience every time. It's not even about.
It's like secondary.
The being judged is secondary.
Yeah, the
it's about going out and saying
the same thing.
like Ayana gonna come and Ayana gonna say, boy, let me go big people party. And then when I reach out there, I'm gonna say, shit.
This will come.
This will come. I put on a brand new. You put on your best coming out thinking, damn, I might meet somebody tonight.
He's a liar, no?
No.
How you just change the whole angle? Let us leave saying
No, but it's.
coming from
I'm leaving. We're bringing in a whole new crowd in St. Kitts. I'm not going to say bringing a whole new crowd. Let's go to Barbados or somewhere else. No matter where you go, you're going to be judged. So I'm not using St. Kitts as a reference. I'm not using St. Kitts as a reference.
The fear of being judged is going to be an issue for me, but it's more so a matter of will this tarnish my character? Whatever I do, I have to ensure, no matter what it is, even currently me, you always have to ask yourself, is this going to tarnish my reputation? Is this going to tarnish my character? And if so, if I am in a place where I know I'm not supposed to be, and it could definitely tarnish future opportunities for me.
So it would hinder you.
It would hinder, but you make a reconsider.
It would reconsider. I wouldn't be there in the first place.
Let me tell you something, right? I think I'll give you a perfect example. I think if I was to go to Shannon party, because of the crowd of persons that are gonna be there, it's like if I was up there and I was smoking a joint, nobody would really look at it from a, oh shit, it's him smoking a joint.
But carry it to a different
let me go somewhere else, and everybody can be like, shit, I can't believe they do that bad. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's.
So the answer is yes.
Not fully yes, but I'm just saying that. You got to understand the levels.
You have to be conscious.
There's levels
no matter what you do, it ain't even matter about a party or whatever you do. If you walk down the road in a pum shorts and you're a teacher and you're teaching my kindergarten teacher, I as a parent gonna be like,
what's she saying really? What's she doing really?
Yeah.
I mean, only because I personally just don't like shorts like that to go anywhere. I'm using the example of being a teacher. If I like them, I would have won them. But go ahead.
But you as a parent, seeing your child kindergarten teacher,
I wouldn't.
In that.
But parents.
But majority, exactly. And I was saying to, in relation to Sean Richards, I mean, he was a big party guy, and so when I get in Blackstone and so he did and whatever. And you see people say, I kind of think, this is our minister out here drinking and up and down.
Who cares?
Exactly.
You know what I don't understand with saying it? You know what I don't understand with saying it society is as long as you're in your capacity
like everyone.
from 801 to 359, it don't matter what you do in your personal life. It does not. Let me not say it does not. It should not. It should not define who you are.
It does.
Once you get in that capacity from 801 to 359, it should not define who you are.
As Danica said, everyone has a life outside of their jobs. Fine. And I guess I feel as though if you personally want to put so much emphasis on what people have to say, then kudos to you, that's just not me.
Don't put emphasis on your life, but
it is, but basically saying you are.
Because if you're in a certain position, you are expected to
fit a mold.
And nobody is saying that you must make
you.
Nobody is saying that you must make your life unhappy, but you have to understand that now you are in the public's eyes and it comes with a certain responsibility and you have to carry yourself a certain way, and that's just how it is. You want to be able to look up to somebody and say, yo, this person X, Y, and Z.
So you see, this come back to the conversation of the definition of success and how is the look, because the only reason you have this mold is because you are successful.
Fitting the idea of this is because what it means to be successful.
It is not.
But we also have to redefine those.
It is a role model thing.
But why that should be the role model? Why the role model couldn't be, Basaki went to party, even though he got this big job?
It's a balance. It's a balance. Somebody's saying that you can't. I'm not saying that you can't, but you have to always be cognizant of the fact that you are in the public eye.
I don't feel that it's my responsibility to uphold whatever standard you have in your mind of how I should be. And that's exactly what I've been saying.
If you take a certain place in society, you have to, at some point, upkeep that standard. If you have a position of a certain caliber, you can't be down here doing regular people shits.
Why is regular people shit?
I don't know. Whatever
My
you
thing
consider
is,
Clearly, you know what you say.
Once it doesn't hinder your performance, as in you don't go drink when you're supposed to be working in your position or whatever, it's no problem.
Amen.
I'm gonna also say something.
As I said, that's why I asked you guys the question, because I think I've made my stance extremely clear. Yeah, nobody will orchestrate any of my behaviors. I'm gonna
also say something that there's a time that's all people always say, which is there's a time and place for everything.
Yes.
Right? And like I said, you could go out all night, Sunday night, as long as when you come in 8:01, we bought that business and we bought what we need to get achieved, then it should not matter. It should not matter. It should not define. I mean, look at Trump. Let's use Trump for the example. Trump just had no chill. Like literally, you can't even say that he literally was in a capacity, and when he come up and he gonna say something that will really captivate the 7 billion people in the world.
Amen.
That's what I'm saying.
You know how Trump look now? Trump make America and the whole look stupid.
Because
naturally it is going to get that reaction, and you have to understand that you have a certain standard that you need to uphold.
Trump went too far.
Trump went too far. But what I'm saying is, even if in a professional capacity, he could have just come up there and at least be able to hold himself accountable and even say something of substance. Then people was going to say, but yeah, look Obama.
Yeah.
Obama did it for 8 years, and Obama was able to just be free.
That's literally exactly my point. You have to understand that there's a certain caliber that you uphold, and you don't want to bring down the standard of the position that you're in.
That's bringing down the standard.
Because you can't act and be certain ways in certain positions. You are entitled to live your life the way you want when you are off the clock, as long as you can perform your job efficiently when you do what you do outside of your work. I'm saying, right?
That
I feel like
I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying that you ain't allowed to live your life. However, you have to be cognizant that certain positions come with certain standards.
It's just there's a line.
That's it.
Some things you would do in your house, you can't come in public.
I feel like
and you can't be down here doing what you want, forgetting that you are in the public's image. You understand?
I feel like everything. I feel like everything Ayana is saying goes back to the whole idea of there's a mold that you should fit in, as you said.
No, don't say that.
I'm saying
no, but Ayana, that's you guys, you know.
I understand that
I'm agreeing.
I want to finish my thought.
I get that.
But what I'm saying is that why is it that we have to hold on with it? There's a certain position that you can't do certain things. You can't act like regular people. How about we break this whole mentality and this mindset? Like, why I'm not agreeing with it. I can agree that that's how some people think, but I can also agree that this whole mentality has to change, and that's why I will not be orchestrated by those thoughts. I am a president of the US is different to me being a doctor and working in a hospital during a specific time. And the thing with president is that it's not only a situation where he was just an a-hole outside of his job, but within his job he wasn't functioning efficiently as a president. So I feel like that conversation can't even really compare, because within his job
you can't say that he wasn't functioning.
Clearly he wasn't performing.
But that's from a liberal perspective.
Yeah, it's American.
That's from a liberal perspective. As a conservative, I can say, oh, boy, Trump bad up America, Trump make America great again, and that's why they want to re-elect him in 2025. So you can say the answer.
You are the president of the United States. 24/7 days, no time off the clock.
Okay, and so there are certain positions that is the same thing. That's all.
I'm saying,
there are certain positions that you have this position in society, or you have this position. It doesn't have to be the prime minister or the president, whoever it is. It could be even the ambassador of St. Kitts and Nevis. You can be the ambassador of St. Kitts and Nevis, representing St. Kitts and a global perspective. No, not go by a bar, but do certain things.
I just want to go back to the topic of nightlife in St. Kitts.
You can't be that and selling cocaine something like that. You can't be the ambassador and the kind
Nobody's saying that you must keep a class. Nobody's saying you must keep a class's position.
Or somebody catch you doing a line in a bar or something like that. Then you start.
That's why scandals exist.
The whole idea.
Literally, that's why scandals exist.
The whole idea of being judged actually tied back to
next thing you pour and leak and all kind of things.
With that ain't your fault if you pour and leak. I mean,
you remember the producer of Jamaica? The producer of Jamaica when he turned on and he said,
we have an issue there, but it leaked. It's not your fault.
The whole idea of nightlife here tied into the whole idea of being judged. So it definitely
course,
goes hand
of
in
course.
hand. So I wouldn't say we strayed from the nightlife conversation, but unless I feel as though you had something else.
We definitely have to
nightlife.
break the stigma of.
No. I think we had a really, really good discussion. We're not wrapping up. We're not wrapping up, guys. But I'm just saying we had a really, really good discussion of the norms, the social pressures, the all of that what comes with nightlife.
Relax.
I said this is Alester blowing smoke up his own ass.
Alester, I want to hear you. Go ahead.
Continue, G. Hype up yourself.
No, but I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
Yo.
You see this?
Mel, what she doing?
What are you doing, guys?
Alester, go ahead.
Why you overboy me? Hold on.
But yeah, I was just saying that based on the social norms and stuff like that, I just think kids just need to be a little bit more open-minded and just not worry. They worry about the wrong things. They worry about the wrong things. You know what I mean? Like nightlife should just be what you want to do. And like I said, who you are from 3:59 to back to Monday morning at 8:01 has nothing to do with you. What happened in your personal life has nothing to do with the job. And people just need to be able to differentiate those things and understand
I
that.
could wake up on you Saturday night and come back in the office Monday morning.
And then I will correct you. I will say, listen, you can't be coming into work at 8:30.
And then she'll feel like, oh, I get
You
there on
understand?
Saturday.
You will come to my house for a party, and all of us could be my employees. But
like,
that don't mean that when Jolanda come in 8:30 and
she
feel
feels
like
cut-style.
because
Yeah.
we got a little dance Friday night, mean that
you
know what I mean?
place.
Like,
You say working for me.
you working for me.
Why they can't sexualize it? Come on.
If I woke up on you,
whole another story.
if I woke up on you, you still
Never
gotta.
woke up on you.
Maybe
That's at me house.
But are you listening here? I'm
It
gonna
just
say.
hey, let me just breathe it before we wrap up the show. You hear
We're
the
wrapping
car?
up.
I know we're
We're
wrapping
wrapping
up, but hear the other one. It's like Ayano and Devin. Let's just go there, guys.
Let me do
It's
it.
like if Ayano and Devin
I'm
got
ready.
issues home in the relationship or marriage, you can't bring it here and come bring all the energy. They got to be professional. That has nothing to do with us. And if they ever try to violate us, we can pull them up. We can pull them up. Because they ain't for here. When this shut done,
Leave the home.
when this shut done, then I go back to driving in each other's own car, whatever the hell going on with that personal life. You know what I mean? Like,
Listen here.
just
Because
keep it
I
in.
thought, Bevin must come and not Mike.
And then, hey, Mike, me and
Bevin,
Listen here. I'm gonna say this now, and I'm gonna say it at the end because we're not wrapping up. But kill the noise and stop live for people.
agree.
And I'm gonna repeat it again.
Say it again, say it again.
One more
Kill the
time.
noise and stop live for people. And I'm gonna repeat it in the end, so you
Well,
can remind them, so you can
For the
resonate with
week,
them.
for the week ahead, that's the move.
For the rest of your life.
But it begins with.
Cause that's my life.
It's all about you.
It
I
begins
would
with.
tell
my
her a
lifestyle.
story, right?
Go ahead, you are here.
Some people ain't even want you to laugh too hard in public, you know?
Crazy. Crazy.
Some people
I
ain't
that's
even want you
She
to
was
laugh.
Devin that sound like Devin know why you laugh. Devin know why you laugh.
Can't kiako.
Devin know why you laugh.
You can't.
Can't kiako. They're gonna own and be like,
Hey, Sakian, it's like how Bevin can in, put on the mic and Jolanda. Because I know the video gives you look.
I'm getting the look. Maybe I put the mic up here on the shoulder.
I just want to remind you guys that this show is full of our opinions and it's unfiltered. So you come across moments like this where we are being brutally honest, especially about our personal lives
an opinion.
And opinions and perspectives.
Do not feel as though you know.
We are one-sided or we argue.
But not only that, are we arguing now is a bit too. Well, I can't say it's a bit too playful. Yeah, we are playful, but that's the environment we have created, and you know this is us. So just reminding you of that.
And I just want to
Once
say,
again.
I just want to add that after the show and after we end, we all good regardless. So we all just laugh after and talk. And even though Jolanda and Diana always got it out, and me and Saki and I got to be trying to pull them back over here, they're good all in the week. They're calling each other and texting each other like besties. So yeah, but
I love this show, man.
Guys,
I feel like this show is.
are you
We're
stop
wrapping
getting
up,
so
we're wrapping
smushy?
No, ain't no mushy. No, I'm saying like I feel like this is how you see how.
Like because guys, we're moving on to like a little game and have a little fun this evening. And you know, you see
let's
me
just take
panting, I'm
let's
just
just take a moment to
panting,
big
you
up
know.
our sponsor.
I'm just
Wait, no
panting,
man.
you know.
I ain't let me talk.
Go ahead, talk.
As I was saying, wait, I feel like the whole society should be like this show. If you know what I mean, it's like man, Bill avoid. Like if this was a nightlife, I like to let me you just because of that. It's like,
We have
I'm
the
gonna be doing your thing
opinions.
out here, you doing your thing there, you got your thing going on, and just build. Like, whatever going on, whatever happen.
I think people need to also just learn to mind their own business.
It's
You know
once
what I'm
you
saying? If
disrespect
I
me,
out
I wouldn't.
and I see Sakian with 3 people and whatever he do, that's his business. He pay him money to go into the event. You see him, if I say, you know, and we all out somewhere at big people party and she want to walk up and 3 men, that's your business.
I'll help you. I'll bring one of the bridge with them. Give me a dance.
Sakian, let me tell you the game. Let me go. Guys, game time. Go ahead, Ayana.
No, a word from a sponsor.
Okay.
A word from our sponsors. Yeah, see us drinking all night. You don't know.
Ayana,
Our
they get
day
drunk for
one.
these your facts.
No.
Remember last, yeah, that's sure they get drunk.
I was hungry.
She didn't eat. She was on an empty
All
stomach.
I was there drunk actually. Come on.
This is like the second attempt to pick up the sponsor.
Yeah, we're
so
picking up sophisticated way. We haven't
Our
added
day
a
one.
bit, but yeah, with day one, you know, I mean, we're drinking on forbidden fruit, aka apple. Near forbidden fruit because Adam and Eve. I not trust woman because of that, but still, yeah. It's big up sophisticated wine all the time, locally made.
We're back, guys.
I love that commercial.
You like it?
Very, very simple, very elegant. Not too much.
Who did it?
I don't know.
The CEO, he did this.
CEO. So guys, we have a little game called Would You Rather, and we have a couple questions that we'd like to ask and throw it out there to you guys, so you guys could feel free to comment which one you would rather. So I'll start. I mean, I'll ask the questions because I have it on my phone.
I think Jolanda should start. Kind of.
Would you rather have a cook or be a maid? Sorry, would you rather have a cook? Would you rather have a cook or a maid?
Let me choose the questions.
May I understand?
What the jungle bongo dongo dongo?
Oh my gosh, honestly, guys, next time we have again, I'm gonna look up the questions because these
Jolanda,
answers here are straightforward.
Just say the thing
Let me give you an
now.
example of the question. Everybody's gonna have the same answer.
Not necessarily.
Would you
Not
rather?
necessarily.
Would you rather get rich to hard work or to win in the lottery?
Lottery.
A lot too.
Lottery.
But that's the question.
Okay, yo. I gotta get
all of them. Okay, wait.
No.
I
Let
wanna
me
create
just wait to the
generational
next
wealth.
question. They're just kind of like self-answered. Would you rather have a 10-hour dinner with a headstrong politician from an opposing party, or a 10-hour concert for a music group you detest?
Wow, that's a good question. So if I rather got a
I rather go
10-hour
to the
dinner with some
A politician from
dash,
an opposing
come on,
party,
say
or
which you
a
dash.
10-hour concert for a music group you detest?
A music group and put dash as well.
I said the
I
politician.
got a music group at the test for
I would do
you.
the politician.
I would do the
Which
politician.
is nice. I like to
If I go in
see.
the concert,
Is that
I
a good
want
question?
back
I
some
would like to
potato
see.
tomato.
I would like to see where you guys
Tomato and
are at with this session. Would you rather be an Olympic gold medalist or a Nobel Peace Prize winner?
Noble peace. Like, I want to go.
What you want?
The
You
Olympic
can't
medal,
gauge off for us.
the
Is
medal
what
is
you
so
want. Wait now.
Yeah.
That's all you want. That's all the gold medal, yeah?
I want to go to Is your goal?
Man,
I
no.
don't even
No,
know.
the whole idea of being an Olympic gold medalist just now you
Before the Olympic gold medal by, you can't wear your Nobel Prize.
What do you
You
mean?
go
You
to
get the
tongue.
whole thing.
I'll go to
and everybody
tongue in
say
medal.
Nobel Peace
I think this
Prize.
joke. I got to talk in my medal.
Nobel
I
Peace
got cooler
Prize. I know.
with me medal.
Would you rather have
rather be
nosy neighbors or noisy neighbors?
Noisy.
Nosy or noisy?
I got both.
Noisy. Noisy all day.
Noisy, but I can't take on fast people. I hate fast people.
I think I rather nosy because
They might get your back, eh? When you're
I
somebody
like
go rob you.
no. I rather nosy people. Once they like chat and have a business up with
I want nosy
But
me.
that's what nosy
No,
means.
nosy. They just look in your business.
Same thing.
Another good question. Would you rather have?
Wait, you answering now, no?
Yeah.
Which
I
one?
trying to focus on the
Noisy
question.
or nosy?
Noisy or nosy neighbors?
Noisy.
Noisy? Candy.
Me wanna body mind me business.
Me want sleep and so. Me rather you be noisy as.
I
Like I say, ignore the noise.
Would you rather have more time or more money? That's a good question.
More time.
More money.
More time.
Money could buy time.
It can't.
It can't.
You mean money can't
It
buy
can't.
time? If I want an organ
Oh my God.
to help me live longer, and I got money,
Steve Jobs had millions.
but Steve Jobs dumb.
Okay.
Yeah, understand it.
Would you rather be able to talk with animals
I
or
prefer
speak
time
all
for
foreign languages?
Foreign languages.
Speak with animals.
Foreign languages.
Now, I want
And
to
then
I
then I
want.
got all our animal and I'm making money off of them.
No, I speak animal.
I want to see them animal and dog. Trust me. You find out some
So
stuff.
why would you rather not speak to animals?
Attacking them right now?
What would you rather?
Willis, would you feel worse if no one showed up to your wedding or to your funeral?
We saw that one.
I'll definitely say my funeral. But at this point, let me tell you all this. I know it gonna sound crazy. I'm so glad that COVID come. Cause I definitely want an invitation only funeral. May want nobody come in here being a hypocrite, going at the talking like they know me. Come on, may want that. Don't do that.
Would you rather
I don't tell myself I got to put it in writing. Cause Bevin will come, but Ayana might not come. Sakian might come and Jolanda ain't gonna come. Cause me want them come. But don't come and do talk like they know me. No.
Would you rather become someone else or stay you?
Stay me.
I would have come a billionaire. Unless I say, but unless who gonna invite them?
I'm gonna put you writing Daddy go.
Listen here.
I'm gonna put you writing before I go.
I am becoming someone else. I am becoming a billionaire from birth. Go ahead.
What was the question?
Would you rather stay me or
become somebody else?
Well,
You're planning
I could
on
come a
this from
billionaire,
now?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, listen this.
Hello, I'm not finished
Okay,
answering.
true. You
Speak up, sorry. Speak up, Saki, and I didn't hear you. You're talking in your throat.
I said I could make $1 billion from me being myself, you know. So I wouldn't change that.
Okay.
I think there's purpose in everybody, so definitely I want to be the best me out there possible. So I wouldn't want to be nobody else. I just want to
Very
work on
good.
me.
Very good.
And it's a billionaire, and because you're a billionaire, you mean that you're happy.
Correct. People got money and they still hang
Yeah,
themselves.
but some people have money who have money and happy.
Who?
You, me, not them. Can I have
So nobody who got money
So I
happy.
say, the people who forgive me unhappy.
Thank you,
Yes, we take people as the joke.
everybody over 50 unhappy.
Everybody over 50 in a billionaire.
I wouldn't just.
But I just mean money.
I just really say figure.
You know that
every
the people.
single body.
Yeah,
You know that the
Everything and all of that,
people.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
that the people right got
Money
a
don't-
house and everything, and they still.
They're still
You don't be
unhappy.
like.
No,
you
it
could buy
happens.
everything.
But you say once you have money and you're happy, so that means my goal shouldn't be to get any richer because that means I'm gonna be unhappy. That's what you're telling me.
Missing the point.
No, I can
I
agree.
said I work
Some
on the
people
best.
have all the money in the
And
world
they
and
ain't
you're
happy.
unhappy.
They ain't happy.
But what I'm saying is
They
that
can't
there
see the
are
night time.
They
They
there
ain't
are
got
some
friends.
unhappy.
Or
Or
real
you end up
friends.
finding the situation that they always got him house
They want a
party because
humbleness.
they're trying to just get people who they.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Would you rather spend the night in a luxury hotel room or camping surrounded by beautiful scenery?
luxury hotel room.
I suppose you want camping.
No,
No, you're crazy.
luxury
I
hotel.
mean, people just stay up and quiet than to go camping.
It's true.
So I'm going to Sakian.
You think it is camping? For the elevator, you're camping.
Question.
Where you would rather, Jalando? Camping?
Think ask me that question again.
You know, Jolanda want to go in a hotel.
I want to go in a hotel. I could stay in a hotel forever. Would you rather explore space or the ocean?
Space.
Space is just a bunch of nothing. I prefer the ocean.
Space
Space is just a bunch
space
of
is
nothing.
so
Where you
like
want to see
the
my planet?
infinity.
Then I make more human. Can't
It's
deal
a
with
good
that.
question.
Space.
Would rather be.
Yeah, what about them?
I feel like not everybody responds for this, but it would be good to just ask anyway. Would you rather be a kid your whole life or an adult your whole life?
Adult.
A kid.
But adult
I was too
hard.
You know what I'm going to say
I
adult?
was too
Because
small, a kid.
when you got your own money, you could do what you want. And once you're working in your own money,
Independence.
the independence of adulthood, if I could stay the same age and ain't like age to come old and dead, I think that would
Yes.
be perfect.
Me no.
But to be a kid and be
question.
dependent,
Would you rather you lose your keys or your cell phone?
Keys.
keys.
I could pick that
You
up.
know,
Because I said that you know that in a question to me.
But your car keys or
Keys.
Pick any lock. Hey, matter which one.
Would you rather
Any
eat a
luck.
meal of cow tongue or octopus?
octopus?
Cow tongue and octopus.
Octopus.
Octopus. Wait, why is calamari?
Calamari is squid.
So, it's squid.
Yeah.
Octopus is far from squid.
I had octopus already. I wanted
The octopus could get eat.
any puss.
You rather be too hot or too cold?
Too cold. Because when you're too hot,
cold.
you
Next
can't
time I'm
about
definitely looking for the list of questions.
yeah, I like today.
cold.
Today was hot. But today was hot, yeah.
Too cold is better.
Too cold.
Like
When
I
you're
was warm up.
old,
You don't put on clothes.
I feel like only Ayana might could really answer this question, but well, maybe me too. When you're old, would you rather die before or after your spouse?
You mean on a spouse? I'm to Alistair, that's the wing on a spouse, no? I'm to them. I show that she play us. Like we got last, so not for us.
And she ain't nobody, you know.
And she want to eat nobody.
Remember, hey, you know, she's on her side, but she going party, but she said, but she ain't want
And she
nobody.
ain't gonna.
Because guess what? I believe in enjoying your own company.
Wow.
So you rather your husband die?
But I prefer my spouse
No,
before.
he said I always said I'm going party, but I'm going up by myself.
So who you
But
would prefer?
I just really like going up by myself.
My spouse got that before.
Honestly, main thing I got you the pain.
My got that
Come here,
before.
I got you the pain. I lose.
Yeah, I got
I prefer that than for me to dead. And then my wife about me. You know me dead, you still can't get nobody. You understand?
So you rather dead first or you
She
rather-
got that
I think you're supposed to go first.
She got my puss. She got
You know why? Imagine, right? Imagine, right? Me God. And she up there taking money.
in on me bed, in me child.
You hear the bad
Obviously,
part?
I is the weaker link because I dead first.
Watch.
So
Hear the
you
bad
should
part. Hear the bad part, right? And then everybody gonna be saying, like Bevin gonna be saying, but he must turn in his grave to sing.
That's like she looking better man than
And
you
then
know.
when you look,
The man hang on the walk. Not keep
everything they
She
just
take
take.
it all you will and gain it away. I got a man and I got a thing. No, but she got there.
Main thing I got you the last.
I sorry.
You see what them they're talking
Man
about?
can't
do that.
You hear what they're talking about?
Listen here, ladies, if these are
And then I
the days,
up-
think twice.
Think twice.
And I up in him and the man up there just a laugh after me. And the man know what going on.
And then I up there talking to the Lord, hear me. Lord, why you not do that? Why you not do that?
Would you rather be?
I don't want to hurt them too. I don't want to hurt them in their
Them
sleep.
pull out shishi.
Make her feel guilty and say, you know it, you know?
Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade?
Me, jail.
No, come on.
Depends on where.
Come
I want to go jail in Nevis. If I could pick the jail, yeah, I pick in jail. Because
Oh,
Wait,
Coma
which
me,
jail?
you could
First
dead,
of
you know?
all, it's like which jail? we're
which
talking
jail?
Like
Which one?
1840.
Think we only got one jail.
Not 1840.
So me- which
In
jail?
the blue uniform there, that jean. So me only sweat
Tell
in
us now, which jail she go mean?
But
No,
if it's jail, I
because
could
it
go
could
jail
be
in
like-
Nevis.
Jail overseas is a luxury. Me
No,
tell you,
but I'm
jail
talking
overseas
about the
I
one
know, but I
that
may
be
want
like-
to go jail because
you
may
know,
want
take
no
them
smoke drop thing.
documentaries where you smuggle drugs and you
Yeah,
get
check. That's why may
you
want to go
get
jail. That's the only
you have to
reason
go to
I
jail in
would go.
Brazil and them kind of things.
No, I would do
Them-
jail in the US.
Listen here, we
Because
got
the jail in the US, it got AC. Jail in 1840 ain't got AC.
Would you rather be
Window.
I rather be
chronically?
in a coma.
Would you rather be chronically underdressed or?
Chronically,
I know that she rather be in a coma.
I rather be in a coma, man, in
Man,
jail.
I wouldn't want, and it wouldn't be bad for a woman to
What you mean?
Bevin, this
To
is
go
your week.
jail.
What you mean?
it wouldn't be bad for a woman to
I
go.
watch jail documentaries and stuff.
But not them to the woman.
You know
them.
that when you're in a coma, you know you start to get bed sore when your body you start to decay, you know.
Listen, my family
Decay.
going come every day and take care of me.
Take care while your body you only getting worse.
Bevin to the rescue.
Some people don't
Would you
go
There's a white there before you.
Would you
But you know
rather
what happen after that? You come back.
Imagine, right? All with the pandemic now, everybody gone, right? And she just on the machine, just deal. What gonna happen to her afterwards? She probably gonna rat.
would you rather be chronically underdressed or overdressed?
Always
Overdressed.
overdressed. I people to go overdressed and
Overdressed.
underdressed.
No, but
I would be
when you go
underdressed.
over just,
No, I
you're
want
gonna you just look weird.
I would be
No,
underdressed.
You look like you're
and
trying
then
too hard. But if you're overdressed, you just move. Just go a different party.
They just gotta watch me. That's all.
I agree. I agree.
You prefer to sing along or dance to every single song you hear?
Dance.
Dance bar.
If you know me, are you gonna be singing? all I do is sing.
I would dance.
Out the key, off key.
In tune.
I prefer to dance. Yeah?
I was in the junior choir.
But singing, you could sing and do other things. When you're dancing, you're just dancing. Yeah. You can't do nothing else but dance. When you're singing, you could sing and joy. You could sing and still get things done. When you're dancing, you're dancing.
Would you rather wear the same socks for a week, the same socks for a month, or the same underwear for a week?
Socks. We put them those things so bad.
Socks.
Well, maybe. I'm gonna ask the spouse.
And remember, you could wash them out, because you didn't say about washing them out.
Would you rather work an overtime shift with your annoying boss, or spend a full day with your mother-in-law?
And for you.
No, I want to get answer.
Overtime shift.
Boss.
She sings
depressing music, very depressing.
Danica, log out. Definitely spend time. I never had issues with mothers-in-law. I'm like,
how many mothers-in-law you had though? Let's start there. How many mothers-in-law you had?
Just saying, so mother-in-law any day, anytime, and they're for a lifetime.
It's present like mother-in-law, current mother-in-law.
You know, she telling them, she said tonight.
I got mothers-in-law presently. Mother-in-law. I'm mother-in-law.
When this happen? What's she in the miss?
And she went cheaters, and she said she was by she said having a good time.
Okay, I got one. Would you rather be dumb and happy, or
blissful ignorance,
smart, and depressed?
Smart and depressed.
But when you're dumb, yeah.
Dumb and happy.
Why not be dumb and happy?
What the hell?
Because when you're dumb, you didn't really know that you're dumb, you know?
But everybody around you know that you're dumb.
But you're happy. Ain't even really.
But you're happy.
But ain't even really.
What you gonna do with your smartness if you depressed?
For me, ain't even about not knowing that you're dumb and you're dumb. It's just more the fact that life is short and ain't nobody trying to be out here miserable for the days of their life. That because they're dumb and happy. Exactly, sis. That's what you're
smart and depressed, man.
For sure?
That's what you could pass the phone and you're hugging the phone tonight and you wrote this?
No,
depressed.
Let the man them try something.
Oh my gosh, here Alyssa, guys. Okay? Because Alyssa's gonna beat me for the phone.
If me depressed right now, it better get smart. So, smart and depressed.
This ain't depression.
Hear this one here. Let me spike it up. Would you rather drink from a toilet or pee in a litter box?
Pee in a litter box?
Piss anyway.
I thought she was coming good.
And he laughing, yeah. How you see? I pick something here. Let me see where you got now. Other one. Would you rather go stink mouth?
Green arm?
Green arm. Because green arm, natural. People can just say, oh, it's just today she put on a roll on, but when your mouth stink, people think your mouth stink.
And nobody gonna want to talk to you in your fears. See, it is just. Both the skill me, eh? Both green arm and sticky, both the skill me. How about we just hold on?
None by. I rather none. Yeah.
This one here for Jolanda and Ayana. Would you rather have a child every year for 20 years? I never have children at all.
You could impregnate people, right? So this could be for all your cars. That's gonna be your responsibility too. So that's for all you too.
That 23, they're like a great godparents.
I
listen to that. Listen here.
You want 20 children, Jolando?
But when you're done with them 20 children, you look.
You know how your hormones can look?
Get ready.
You can look when you're with them 20 children.
You might not look no how, but like I just think about the hormones.
Listen here.
The way I say is a good one.
Get ready to have those 20 kids. I wouldn't. Me want to know that I can't have a child.
But no, don't they're gonna done with. When you're done with them 20 children,
go ahead, Alistair.
Would you rather like to be hunted or to do the hunting? Meaning, if you go out, would you prefer to go out and be actively looking for a man?
Be hunted, I don't. Man, 2021 will ever.
What you would rather, be hunted or be hunting?
He does be hunted.
Not answer.
He does be hunted, so he must say what he does though.
I don't need to do
So she's
anything.
back,
I have a spouse. I don't need to do anything.
Saki and does me.
Would you rather give up your cell phone for a month or bathing for a month?
What? Give your cell phone and don't be.
Cell phone, no?
Cell phone, I can tell. I like.
We need to talk about technology addiction next topic.
Like who?
Are you sound like are you real addicted?
Man, I don't even study my phone. If you
I
say
don't
laptop,
study my phone either.
I like my laptop.
Guys,
You could do it at the end.
We finished.
go ahead.
Next
I
one.
done.
You
You
done?
done? I got one. I'll make up a next one. Let's help me. Let's piggyback.
You went on another but
You rather
Same side.
good wealth or good health?
Good
Good
health.
health.
Good health.
I prefer the good
buy
wealth.
now, good well, buy.
I prefer
wealth.
the good wealth.
I said good
I
health.
saw you
Because
buy.
if
You know why I
got
said that?
good well, then like you're able to
Acquire the necessary resources to get
get
the
the
good.
health.
And then
you
we
could
could got
live.
something like cancer.
No, but then you live your life, so you could
But
go
you
there,
think
you
they're
could
gonna
go
cure
there, you
for
could go there, you could go there, and when you're dead, you just
only
live
just
a good
saying long
life.
enough.
You're going under the chemo and what's not, but guess what? It's
Good
that
health.
time.
Good health over good wealth.
Good
Exactly, let's
wealth over
go.
good health because
Me
the
tell
good
you.
health
Good health
No
over
free.
good wealth.
You can stop
And then
it
if
from
you- if
money
you like-
can't stop you from dying.
No, but if
Money
you
can't
know,
stop
point
you
where
from
most
dying.
dead.
if you know you're going dead, you just live your life because you got the money
When you
to
got the
live
good
your
wealth, you
life.
just
And when you're
bang.
guaranteed another 20 years of good health
You just
instead of the
dead.
good
You just gotta accept
That's
the
the
dead.
problem
You
with
just
you.
gotta
That's the problem with
accept
us.
that
We
you are
always
dead.
want to be on earth longer.
Yeah.
We ain't
Your
supposed
time
to be here so
done.
long. Just
When is the right time? When is the right time?
when your time is the right time. Your time is the right time. Don't try extend nothing. When they get something like cancer and they're gonna get trying, just say well. It's the time.
I hope when something happen to you, we don't put this video here.
I don't want the hospital, yes, because it's
Yeah, we
instant.
just want
but
to be on
still,
this earth too long.
we want to be here too long. You
When
know?
you show about the unknown, you know, the unknown.
That's what happened to
every day,
our
you
art
know.
to, to worry about what's gonna happen next. Don't worry about what's gonna happen next. Worry about happening
Okay.
now.
I will be entering those pearly gates to heaven.
Cool.
So worry
Not
about
you.
next.
So guys,
Would you rather lose your sight or lose your memory?
Memory.
I have some good memory.
I prefer to lose my memory here because I could hear and get back the
Memory.
memories. Eh?
Memory all day.
I want to carry myself back.
You know why?
Let me
Because
learn,
some parts I would like to forget.
No, yeah, you can't choose.
Majority,
You
I
can't
like
choose.
to forget.
You can't choose. You can't choose.
By the way, forget everything, but I start afresh, give me a clean sheet, come back good. Meaning I remember my name.
Would you rather labor under the hot sun or extreme cold?
Cool.
Cool.
Labor.
We matter
Cool.
cool.
No, bye.
But you know, hot saying it's on me. Me prefer to work Russia.
Would you rather be never able to go out during the day or never be able to go out during the
I
night?
got to respond. Somebody said the show is hilarious tonight, Cairo. Love to see it. It was a personal message, but I just thought I'll share.
Would you rather
You want to response
never
on them?
Ayana, go ahead, please.
Would you rather never be able to go out during the day or never be able to go out during the night?
Vampire style, but I prefer to not go during the day.
Night.
I said day.
Don't go out in the day or the
I don't generally go out in the day. Don't be hot, you know?
They took much
But I
things
like,
that go on.
I like to see bright and nice and good for my skin. I like the day.
I like the
skin?
nightlife.
I like nightlife for you.
I like nightlife.
But nightlife.
Nothing saying if you're talking globally.
Why
you
you rather? If you had to be an
Because
animal.
you don't go, don't say one nightlife. I we agree on the diversity, but you can't say it is extinct. as
Would you
Devin
rather
said.
have Beyonce or Jay-Z as a businessman? As a
Jay-Z.
business partner?
Jay-Z.
Beyonce or Jay-Z as a business partner?
Jay-Z.
Beyonce?
But Jay-Z money long, yeah?
I'm a part of the Beehive.
Beyonce, bye.
Man, I think
But
I
Beyonce, I can just focus on.
Call me Joyonce.
I
you know
love
me-
Jay-Z.
If you know me, I'm obsessed with Beyonce. I'll take this moment to just honor Beyonce and all the great work she has done, whether it's in the arts or being a humanitarian. Being a very
Who cares?
philanthropist.
Would you rather
Team
be
Beyonce.
You answer?
No.
Would you rather be
Come in, answer it.
a royalty 1,000 years ago or an average person today?
An average person today. Yeah, that them guy.
I mean, man, I'm here now. I want to be here now.
You want to be here now?
Yeah.
What
But I
of
can't
royalty
imagine living
are we?
without a lot of things. But imagine you gotta write a letter instead of sending an email and them simple things. Like,
And WhatsApp and text. And imagine you got to go dip it in the ink. With a feather.
I can't do it, boy. I'm glad when I can't do it, boy. But then the man ain't had no toothbrush answer,
Would you rather find a rat in your kitchen or a roach in your bed?
Say that again?
In the kitchen.
A rat in the kitchen or a roach in your bed?
in the kitchen, boy.
Before they rat in the kitchen, then they watch in the bed.
I can't answer this. I hear all, even lizard, everything.
I rather be roach in the bed.
I may want
I hear that more, boy.
I can't choose because I don't even, I can't kill myself.
I couldn't even rat out there, but me can't even when me in their sleep.
So how you can kill the rat?
You said the rat trap?
When you feel just bang the watch with that shop?
Yeah, and the plate and the rat dead and the thing dead and the watch dead. Flip the bed, you got it. Not no rat boy.
But the producer is one ugly man, yeah. Why did they?
You would rather get trapped in the middle of a food fight or a water balloon fight?
Water balloon.
Food.
I thought
You're back
water
there for
balloon.
me and eat it.
Watch, Jolanda will get a whole pie in she face. Like how them Americans
What
are
to
doing.
me? You so like, you want to attack me?
I just say.
I rather a water balloon, not food.
You get a whole pie in your face and them kind of thing. Just do
Food
something.
nasty. Why would you want to try
Would you
food
rather
nasty?
be? It's a good
I got
one.
idea, producer. I think we should charge people. No, we should get entrance fee to come backstage, behind the set for the show.
How much fun you had then?
Like it does, the man got a whole bunch of fun behind it. So if you want to come behind the scenes, you know, $10 a Sunday.
You rather be gassy on the first date or on your wedding night?
What?
Wedding night.
Gassy pooping up yourself.
Wedding night because I don't get the
Wedding
person.
night, you don't come
You don't
on,
get the
smell
person.
that poop.
Because got them time.
First time? Rather because I the first time, no bad. I would
before the
never go
wedding
back
night.
on
Because if she
that.
change she mind on the wedding night, like you know all the money and so done.
Would you rather
Don't blow.
skin that
Like-
changes based on your emotion, to a color based on your emotion, or tattoos that appear on your body depicting what you did yesterday?
Based on
Bye.
emotion.
Emotions, bye.
Based on emotion.
I she say, oh, color?
But you just got
Would
to
you
show like
rather
if
you-
you deal right and I say something to provoke and be like, I hope you're okay. Yeah, fine. But then you turn blue, I'm making you walk. And then you walk.
No, but you want tattoos for everybody to know.
No, I would prefer
And
the emotions, that's what just saying.
You want to space? Tattoo and end up going tattoo? If
No,
it's
but I
every
guess
day?
it can disappear. Me, you know.
No, but I want a tattoo of what I do yesterday, boy. No,
Yeah,
boy,
me
cool, yeah?
But then that's the evidence right there.
I shoot a man, nigga get the tattoo, course, I got a coat, then I done it.
So guys, I think we had a fun night. Yeah, and we're getting ready to wrap up. Before we wrap up though, we like to say follow our social media pages. On Instagram is theshow.kn
Sugar Create.
and on
Sugar
YouTube
Create.
is Sugar Create.
Guys, let me handle this.
The name changed, guys, but she was whispering it. Thank you, Bevan. The name has changed to Sugar Create. So, if you go on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, type in Sugar Create and that's where you'll find all of our content. Right? Sugar Create is sugar, sweet sugar city, and curate, Curate. Right? So, follow us on social media. For those of you who tune in tonight for the first time, sorry, you're going to watch our videos from previous episodes. I'm a very I'm out of verbals. Yeah, you can watch our past episodes, and for those of you who tune in for the first time, I'm Jolanda
This is Ayana.
Alistair and Sakian.
and Sakian. Guys, thanks for tuning in, and remember, love the new name and lovely show tonight. Oh, thank you, Danica. One of our Day One fans. Give Danica a clap.
And weekly viewers.
Yes.
With our girl toast, you know
Don't
what I mean?
forget,
Also, big up Giovanni. I see Giovanni does tune in as well often. So, guys, thanks for tuning in. Something, oh, yeah, I was supposed to say what I said in the middle. Kill the noise and stop it for people. And on that note.
anyway,
Also, we just want to thank our sponsors one more time on the wine, sophisticated wine. We had a good drink tonight. We actually finished the bottle, so...
Not me, I drank water.
We're not talking about you, Jolanda. We're talking
it's not about you, Jolanda.
Bye, guys.
Well, we just take a last toast and see
Big up
y'all next week
Sophisticated.
Sunday.
Follow
Big
them
up
on Instagram.
Sophisticated.
With a F.
Alright?
Big up. More times in the
I
Gideon.
look so stupid.
You know, we out.